Hello there, welcome to Fin of Discs. I'm Nico, and in this video I'm about to answer the age-old question. What is Fin of Discs and why does it exist? Let's get into the video. So before I go into too much detail about the plans for the channel and the content I want to make, I want to give a little bit of a background about myself. So as you noticed from what I said like 30 seconds ago, my name is Nico. I live in Finland. I was born here, have been living in Finland my whole life. My history with disc golf is quite relatively long and quite varied, so I think I picked up my first discs around 2008 or 2009. As many others have done, I picked up the Innova starter kit with an AVR, a Shark and an Archangel, I think, all of which I still own, but they have seen better days. I didn't play very actively right from the start because my hometown back then didn't have a course, so I was just throwing on a grass field for my own enjoyment. But then in 2012 I started playing a bit more actively for a few years. Then it took a couple of years of a hiatus because I was learning the regular golf at the time. And then when COVID hit, everybody was in quarantine or at their own houses, homes. People wanted to get out, so did I, so I decided to head to the woods to throw some plastic, and I had a couple other friends who were just starting with the sport, so I decided that was a good opportunity for me to pick up the sport again, and I really got into it again, probably more than ever, and that's why I'm also here now. So last year I also competed a little bit again. I'm not a professional by any means, very amateur. I think my rating currently after last year's endeavors is like 918, so I'm capable of throwing over 950 rounds, but I'm also very capable of throwing below 900 rounds, so very inconsistent, but I do like the competing aspect of it a lot because it gives a different kind of pressure, different kind of feeling to the sport. Then a little bit about my plans for the channel and what kind of content I want to make for the channel. So as I mentioned in my previous video where I was unboxing 3 Eagle McMahon mystery boxes, go check it out if you haven't yet. The idea for this channel did come as a bit of a whim, as a bit of a surprise to myself as well. I was just thinking when the 3 boxes were still in the mail that that might be an interesting idea for a video, obviously not an original one, but an interesting thing to do and an exciting thing for myself to try because I haven't really done any of this kind of stuff before. And then when I continued thinking about it, I thought that okay, maybe there's a little bit of a space for me in the disc golf media, something that, I don't know, probably hasn't never been done before, but anyway, I can give my own take on things because my name for the channel, so Fin of Discs, represents exactly what I'm about. So giving a Finnish or a Nordic or an European, whatever perspective on the disc golf scene in general, maybe highlight the Finnish scene in particular because Finnish people are very active in the sport. We have a lot of courses in Finland, a lot of new courses over the past few years have come up. So highlight those courses a little bit, do some course vlogs, some course reviews, and maybe give some different kind of courses that the people from other countries can also see. But obviously in Finland people can then look at different places. And also highlight the different Finnish players. We have a lot of them, and there's a lot of people hopefully coming to the American Pro Tour as well this year. So do some statistical analysis maybe on some competitions, because I do follow the disc golf media a lot. I followed the Pro Tour last year quite attentively, not on location obviously, but virtually watching them from here. I follow the Finnish Tour. I follow the different players' social medias, I follow different Instagram accounts, different medias in YouTube and so on. So I follow that, and I want to give my own take on what's happening and what does it all look like from my point of view, whether it's my personal point of view or maybe in a more general way, the Finnish point of view, I don't know. In addition to those type of statistical analysis, reactions to some competitions, analysis on some competitions, maybe some comparisons between Finnish and American players, the course reviews I mentioned, highlighting those. Then on a personal level, I do have a lot of discs, well, not a lot of discs, but a bunch of discs. My bag from last year is quite set, but there are items like the putters, the mid-ranges, and the very fast distance drivers that I might do some build my bag type stuff with those. So do some different disc reviews, different disc comparisons. I'm not affiliated with any disc golf company or any disc golf store or anything, so people just don't hand me discs for reviewing, at least yet. But there's some interesting discs that I have that I could make some interesting content out of. And also I plan to improve myself competitively as well, so improve my form, improve my distance a little bit. I could do some videos on those, maybe enlist the Finnish Pro in helping me improve my form. So if there's any sort of candidates out there, let me know. Anyway, that might be interesting, and really some type of fun challenges, any type of fun videos, short videos, longer videos, maybe some disc golf history stuff, I don't know. I'm just sort of throwing out ideas at this point, but I'm very eager to think of different ways to make content, different ways to get into the sport even more, learn about the sport even more, get better at it, and so on. So both for the local Finnish scene as well as then for the international scene. That's why I want to do it in English, to sort of be able to provide some content for anyone to enjoy or for anyone to hate, whatever you want to do with the content. I don't really care. And obviously I want to hear from you guys that what would be interesting content from your point of view. What do you think that is missing from the disc golf media scene? I know there's a lot of stuff already, a lot of overlapping stuff in many senses as well. And let's face it, I'm also going to do a lot of overlapping stuff as well. You just really can't avoid it because there's so much of it out there. But I'd like to hear from anyone that is there something that you specifically would like to hear about Finnish disc golf scene, or from myself. Obviously, to many of you, I'm not a very interesting person at least yet, so I'm not going to be focusing on my person, at least at the moment. But yeah, any way you feel about the content, I'd like to know about it. So please comment in the video and in all the future videos that will come up. What do you feel about it? What are the fun ideas that I could do? What could I do? What I could do better? Because obviously I'm new to this, so I'm still getting used to talking to the camera like this, and I'm also learning about the editing and learning about adding introduction stuff and figuring out the logo, and all of that fancy stuff will come in time. I'm not too worried about that, but comment, please interact with me if you have anything to say. I'm open to hearing anything, any feedback at all. The more I have eyeballs on me, the more motivated I am to do stuff, so please tell your friends if it's interesting, subscribe, like, whatever. That will give me more reasons to do more stuff. I plan on not mentioning that in other videos because people who are watching YouTube are quite educated on that front already, so do what you want to do. Follow me if you want to follow me. Tell your friends if you want to tell your friends. But I just enjoyed the fact that you watched this video. Hope you're interested, and see you in the next one. So long.